Hi, I'm Monty McKinnon. Thank you for joining me. I had a call this morning from Visa. Didn't identify themselves as the bank. They said Visa. And what it was a phishing scam trying to get my credit card information because we're coming into a month from now is Black Friday, and then we've got Christmas, and they're trying to get your credit card information so they can run up all kinds of bills. Never give out your credit card information or anything like that ever to anybody that phones you. They select you randomly by phone number, and when I questioned them and asked them who they were, I got lots of static and they hung up. So don't get caught. The scams have started already. So just be warned. Now, back at the fire hall here, I haven't got my new blanket. I'm going to get a shorter blanket for here, but in the meantime, I use the one that I use for bending the sides of the guitar in order to make a new peg head to fit on the back here of the neck. Now, that peg head comes like this in different pieces of wood that I have, and what I do is I simply take this and I glue it together with Starbond CA glue. Now, I do that by putting it on the bench, and I wedge it together with bench dogs and different things that I have on the bench here to bring it together so that it's nice and tight after I've planed it straight and make sure that it's all good. Now, the Starbond glue is refreshed constantly, so when you order stuff from them, you get new product. It's not old stale product that they're trying to move off the shelf. It's good stuff, and I use it here all the time. And I've used it on the front of this to put this together. I've used it on the back. There's just so many uses for Starbond. If you haven't got any and you order, make sure you put my name at the end of the checkout so that you get a discount when you order it. So just saying that. By the way, they're not sponsoring me on this episode. It's just that their product is so good. I really feel you need to get some. Now, let's see. I've told you about this. Now, on this particular piece, what I've got here sticking out of the back are a couple of pieces of Brazilian rosewood. And what you do, because I'm going to bolt this neck onto the guitar, I'm going to put inserts in here, and I want to be sure that the inserts grab and hold on to something. Now, this wood, this mahogany, is a real dense mahogany, and it's hard. It's really hard, and it's heavy. I probably don't need this, but I do it anyway. Now, this is hardwood, and I will drill through here, and I will put you putting the inserts, and they will grab against this hardwood here and here, and it won't come apart, and it will stay together. So the way I do that is to simply set up the table saw, and I put this on the top of the saw. I bring the fence up against here like this, and I raise the blade for about a ½ an inch, and then I just simply pass this over, and then I do the other side. Now, the point of that is that this here, if I had the truss rod in here, sitting out here like this, that's where it would go, and it will be, again, between two pieces of hardwood, so it's not going to move, and it will be a good fit. Now, this particular guitar, this hole up here is because this is going in here like this, and I'll be putting a little Allen wrench in there and then just turning it over to make the adjustments, but it's going to be adjusted from up here and not back here. Now, what I'll do back in here, where you can see a little bit of an opening, what I will do with that is I will just plug that with a piece of mahogany just to be sure that that comes out nice and smooth and everything's filled in. I don't like to eat stuff loose on the guitar. Now, I haven't looked at this. I heated this, and it's time that we took a quick peek and see. And this is just a temporary form. I'm going to make a proper jig, and I will show you how to do that. I think you'll probably be interested in that. I'm hoping that this works out. And it has. You can see that I've got a little bit of a curvature here. That looks pretty good to me. And that's going to sit in there like that. Oh yes. That's going to be just fine. So I'm going to get working on that in just a few minutes. So just to tell you that I've had this place cleaned. I've had the walls painted. It's still got that little bit of smoky odor in here. You've got to be very careful. When I did this, I stood right here and I did not move. I did not move a muscle. If I had left this room, oh, I can't imagine what both my son and my daughter would have to say to me, because I think it would be kind of cruel, but it would not be pleasant, I can tell you that. So I don't leave, and I will make a new one of these and do it up properly so that when it comes down here, it'll all bend just perfect. So I'm going to glue this on right away because I've still got the bend here, and it's just a nice gentle bend. It's excellent. So I'm happy about that. You know about the peg heads, and you've seen this. You know about that. We're all good. It's time for some English breakfast tea, because we can. And oh, you got to get this. You really have to have. You know what? A day without a cup of tea is no day at all. Listen. Even if you want orange pekoe, even if you want to have Yorkshire tea or Yorkshire Gold or Yorkshire decaf, that's fine. If you want green tea, that's great. Get some tea. It's really good for you. And apart from water, it's the second most popular drink in the world. Bet you didn't know that one. And all these wannabe coffee drinkers think that their coffee is the best. Obviously, they're mistaken. All right, that's it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.